Today, my topic is ultra structure of thylakoid. Ultra structure of thylakoids. So, Brandon and Parr in 1967, based on electron microscopic studies, found that two types of subunits are present in the thylakoid membrane. This is the thylakoid. So, one type thylakoids are around 17.5 nm diameter and 9 nm thick, and the other type thylakoid 11 nm diameter and 9 nm thickness. So this membrane consists of lipids and proteins. So the pigments are present in the subunits with 17.5 nm diameter. So Weyer and Bunsen 1966 proposed a model which also explains the presence of lipoproteinaceous subunits in the thylakoids. So thylakoids. So the in the thylakoid membrane and in each subunit protein core is surrounded by lipid. So all the subunits appear as a sheet. The two membranes of the them the two membranes of them, these are pressed against each other, containing different pigments and other components involved in the photosynthesis. The pigments involved in photosynthesis exist as groups called as quantasomes or photosynthetic units. So the groups of pigment molecules functioning as a single unit in absorption of light energy and conversion of light energy to chemical energy. So these are called as quantasomes or photosynthetic units. In 1964, Parks and Wiggins, some chlorophyll molecules in them will be different from others and accept the light energy absorbed by these, referred to as reaction centers. So quantasome each quantasome is 18 nm long. These are the quantasomes. These are 18 nm long and 16 nm width and 10 nm thickness. The molecular weight is around 2 million and consists of around 230 chlorophyll molecules and other components. Like any other biological membrane, chloroplast membrane also consists of bilayered lipid and proteins with fluid mosaic model of ultrastructure thylakoid membranes. These are also are made up of phospholipids and galactolipids. So and these are with bilayer lipids. Thylakoid membranes possess 50% pigment molecules and 50% lipids. Majority of them, these are a form of galactolipids, and less percentage of them will be in the form of phospholipids. As lipids have more linoleic and linolenic acids. These are unsaturated fatty acids. So, thylakoid membrane acquires unusual fluid mosaic structure, and other components of the membrane have mobility. So, the studies with high resolution electron microscopic indicates the presence of spherical particles on either side of the thylakoid membranes of different sizes. They are only proteins. The pigments form complexes with proteins by non-covalent bonds in the membrane. So these are called as pigments. Uh, so the these are called as pigment protein complexes. The long axis of chlorophyll molecules are in the perpendicular to the surface of thylakoid membranes. These arrangements many probably enhance the light absorption capacity of chlorophylls in the thylakoid membrane along with pigments. Other components involved in photochemical reactions are also present. So, the mode of participation of chlorophylls in photosynthesis and importance. So, this the absorption of photon of light by molecular this absorption the absorption of proton of light by molecule or atom initiates a photochemical reactions. The molecules absorbing radiant energy in the visible spectrum present in biological systems are called as pigments. Due to absorption of radiant energy by an atom, one of the electrons with less energy in the inner orbit is raised to higher energy levels and reach the outer orbit. So, excited pigment molecule depending on the light energy absorbed and structure of electrons in the pigment may react in the different ways. For example, chlorophyll A absorbed red and blue light with equal efficiency. The blue light 29.9 joules moles is more energetic than red light. Red light is 17.1 joules. The electron is raised to second excited level in the blue light and to first excited level in the red light. It should be remembered that pairs of electrons are rotating in opposite directions in their specific locations in both the above excited states. So one of the electrons is raised to higher energy state. The direction of rotation do not change. Only chlorophyll and any pigment molecule must reach the ground state after absorption of light energy. It is the possible in the four methods. First one is energy in excited electron may be released as heat and reach ground state. Second one, however, generally the energy is released partly as heat energy and partly as radiant energy. The light emitted in these conditions is with less energy than the light energy absorbed by the electrons. The quick emission of radiant energy within 10 to the power of minus 8 to 10 to the power of 9 seconds in the called fluorescence is called fluorescence. Sometimes excited electron may use some energy and change the directions of rotation and falls back to the lower energy levels. It takes some time, and this may occur either in first excited state or second excited state. In this state, both the electrons in the electron pair will have same directions of the rotation and different energy levels. Electron is higher energy level before reaching the ground state should have to change its direction of rotation. So it takes some time period before energy transfer, and this emission of light energy by the electron after a delayed period is called as phospho uh, phosphorescence. The light energy absorbed by electron may be transferred to other pigment molecules by resonance transfer. The light energy absorbed by accessory pigments like carotenoids and chlorophyll B is transferred to chlorophyll A in a similar manner. This is also called as post transfer. The light energy absorbed by the electron may be used to bring out a chemical reactions. The reactions depends on the concentration of chlorophyll molecules and molecules involved in the reactions, and also on structural organization of the light absorbing molecules. Pigment molecules can transfer energy only when they are very nearer to the molecules, particularly particularly so the arrangement of various electron carriers and enzymes and their uh, vicinity to pigment molecules in the thylakoid membranes. So these are the facilitate the conversion of light energy to the chemical energy. So when the chloroplast, these are isolated, they are separated from the photochemical reactions, and thus the light energy absorbed by them is emitted as light by fluorescence. So chlorophyll shows red color fluorescence. Light energy absorbed by chlorophyll molecule emits a part of energy as heat energy and falls to second state from first excited state. So later, by loss of some more energy as heat, it reaches moderate state called triplet state, which is suitable for photosynthesis. Thus, the pigments are responsible for conversion of light energy to chemical energy by suitable photochemical reactions as described above. The pigments are responsible for conversion of light energy to chemical energy, and ATP and NADPH, these are the synthesized, and these are together called as assimilatory power. So carotenoids not only transfer light energy absorbed by them to chlorophyll, but but also protect them from photooxidations. The 6CO2 plus 12H2O give rise to in presence of light and green plants. C6H12O6 and 6H2O plus 6O2. So during this process carbon dioxide is reduced and water is oxidized, and more than 50 intermediate reactions are identified in this process. Green plants release oxygen by product during photosynthesis. It is called as oxygenic photosynthesis. In bacteria, compounds other than water are used to reduce carbon dioxide. As such, oxygen is not evolved during this process. The photosynthesis in organisms is called, these organisms is called as anoxygenic photosynthesis. So first photosynthesis of anoxygenic first studied Van Neel in 1920. The organisms like Chromatium venerum and indicated that organic acids or sulfur compounds are used for this reduction of carbon dioxide. So these reactions can be indicated 6CO2 plus 2H2A, presence of light, bacteria uses CH2O and N2A plus H2O. So this comparison of these reactions with the green plants photosynthesis, it is the proposed that in oxygen releasing organisms, water acts as reductant in photosynthesis oxidation reduction reactions. So bacteria like Chromatium synthesis complex substances by oxidation of simple inorganic substances by oxidation of simple inorganic substances, and thus they are called as chemophotoautotrophs. So in 1937, Robert Hill expressed that isolated chloroplast can release oxygen in presence of light even in absence of external electron acceptor like iron salts. This is called as Hill reactions. In Hill oxidants, the electron acceptors, these are called as Hill oxidation. So ferrous plus H2O, ferrous and H2O. దీంట్లో so NADP plus acts as electron acceptor under natural conditions. In Ruben Kamen 1961 proved using water with oxygen, a heavy isotope in carbon dioxide and water, that oxygen released in the photosynthesis, it is derived from water but not from carbon dioxide. So this experiment proved that the photosynthesis is photochemical reductions and carbon dioxide is reduced to carbohydrates. So this is the ultra structure of thylakoid.